In this tutorial, we're going to demonstrate a unique way to use Carlson's contouring feature. Oftentimes, you'll be required to show a shoreline that represents the full lake elevation or the full pond elevation that you're working with to establish a baseline for all of your building and septic system offsets. Well, how do you do that? Well, here on the screen, you can see that I've taken a number of shots that parallel a shoreline, in this case Lake Winnipesaukee. And before I went out into the field, I checked the lake elevation, and after I set up, one of my first shots was to take as accurately as I could a lake elevation shot. So I would match that elevation with the value the state gave us on their website for the current lake elevation, and that's how I established my station elevation. Let me take you to that state website just so that you can see. The state actually plots real-time lake elevation by the hour. So even if you didn't know this information when you went into the field, you could easily edit your point data to agree with this information later on. But we're going to assume that I checked it before I went in the field, and I'll be within the hour. So my elevations for these shots is real. And full lake elevation for Lake Winnipesaukee is 504.32. And you can see that I took a series of shots at the shore, and then I took another series of shots close by, but at a slightly higher elevation back up on the shore. We know that the 504.32, our full lake elevation, is somewhere in between those. So how can we use the contour feature to establish that line? Well, we begin by going to the Surface menu item, select Triangulate and Contour, and now we're just going to change a few of these values, these settings, in order to accomplish what we're looking for. Normally, we will be contouring by interval, meaning every 2 feet or every 1 foot. But this time, we want to contour a specific elevation. And notice the text next to these input boxes changed. It's now asking for a contour elevation. We want to type in 504.32, which represents full lake elevation. We'll go to our triangulation tab, and we'll just make sure that we're not using a triangulation file unless you choose to. Say OK. It now wants us to select the entities to include. So we'll pick all our point data. I'm done selecting. I press enter, and it generates that full lake elevation contour for us. It's a pretty handy feature.